Hey everybody, today is Tuesday, August 23rd, and this is the first episode of News That Matters to Resellers. Yeah, so this is the first one. First time we're going to be attempting something like this. It's a little different for me. I'm going to be reporting things and giving you guys my take on all of them. And it's going to be a blend of everything. It's not just going to be reseller related, or well, reseller news, meaning it's not going to be a bunch of news coming out of eBay or Mercari or Poshmark or anything like that. It's going to be a bunch of things that we as resellers care about. And some of it might be comical, some of it might not be, some of it might be just pure opinion, some of it might just be me ranting about something that they did that's just not smart, which happens a lot. But either way, that's what it's going to be. Is it going to be a weekly thing? My hope is yes, it will be a weekly news segment. Hopefully every Wednesday. Is it going to be right this moment? You know, maybe is there going to be another one next week? Maybe. It's got to evolve, and I've got to evolve a little bit. I've got to be able to find these stories and pull them and keep it interesting and exciting and watchable for all of you guys. So at first, it may not be every week. But my hope is that it does evolve into a weekly show. And how can you help with that? Well, there's one way. Comment down below. Comments on, maybe what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, what you didn't like, what you might, well, it's dangerous letting you guys tell me what you don't like. But either way, some constructive criticism would be great. Also, if there's topics that you want to hear me tackle, that would be cool too. Comment down below. And of course, goes without saying, hit the like button. We'd appreciate that. So, our top story today. eBay in their infinite wisdom has decided to start cracking down on bad buyers. And they're taking, and I quote, a predictive approach to cracking down on bad buyers, says Ian Bendowitz. That's eBay's head of protections. Very official. He's using third-party vendors to identify shoppers who are engaging in bad buying behavior on platforms outside of eBay, end quote. He has gone on to describe things of bad buyer behavior, meaning that buyers that, number one, new to the whole reporting thing. Number one, he highlights the buyers that file false claims. The buyers that file not as described claims, when in fact the item is. Buyers that return used or damaged items, number two. And number three, buyers that return empty box or different items. He's going to be using third-party vendors and other reselling marketplaces to crack down on eBay's bad buyer problems. In my opinion, you want to crack down on some bad buyers, get your payment systems in order. People should be paying for things as they buy them instead of waiting 4 days. That is probably the number one gripe from most resellers. I know it's certainly mine. For those of you that have been fans of the channel for a while, you know that this is not a new topic for me. Bad buyers, yeah, there's different definitions of bad buyers, most of which we have some form of protection against. This whole waiting 4 days to pay for thing, we have no protection against that whatsoever. We just have to kind of take it on the chin and relist our items and hope they sell again to a person that actually pays for it. So maybe you should be focusing in on something like that and spending a little less time chasing people that scam. Next story. The USPS has, apparently they've rolled this out over from the post office. So my understanding is that USPS is using a new barcode system. Well, I shouldn't say a new barcode system, a secondary or backup barcode system. And just now, it seems like Pitney Bowes, the people that supply our shipping labels, have started rolling it out on media mail, and you may have noticed it. Here's an example of one here. If you notice, there's a little square barcode right there next to the address, and there's actually one on the bottom. USPS are describing this as smart barcodes. They have the ability to track and scan a little better than this big barcode does at the bottom. They also went on to talk about that these barcodes could contain more information than your typical barcode. Not to be conspiracy theories about this, but since the only label that prints these barcodes on eBay is media mail, you can see by the big X there in the corner, My assumption is for those of you that may be using media mail outside of the realm of where it should be, you might want to be a little bit more careful these days, considering that there is some extra tracking now provided on the shipping label. So, but for those of you that maybe go to the post office and print your labels, this is not a new thing. And USPS is calling this a backup barcode. In the event that this one fails, these little ones can kick in and ensure that your packages do not get lost and get to their destination a little better. So, some USPS news for you guys. Sticking with the USPS, it is August and we're getting closer to the holiday season, and USPS is expected to raise their rates again for the holiday season. So be on the lookout for that. The USPS rate increases are as follows. Flat rate, all flat rate, going up 75 cents. The calculated rates are going up from the 0 to 10 pound. So that's typically what most people are going to be using. Anywhere from 25 to 80 cents, depending on where it's going. Anything over 11 pounds can be as high as $6.50. That's the highest rate increase on here. Zones 5 through 9, 26 to 70 pounds, which I think a lot of you are going to be using UPS and FedEx for that. Anyways, $6.50, that's the biggest rate increase. First class is going up a little bit more, of roughly a quarter as well. So, and then parcel select destinations, another 25 to 75 cent increase on all parcel select. Not a big fan of parcel select, don't use it, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, so you're looking at least a quarter increase on most of the packages you send out. If you're a pretty seasoned reseller, you're using a lot of flat rates, so looking at an extra quarter to 80 cents extra this holiday season from the USPS. Some good news for you. Gasoline is going down in price, so for those of you that drive around to garage sales or drive back and forth to thrift stores or even make your own trips to the post office, this is good news. AAA is reporting the national average at $3.89. Still a little too high, but going down nonetheless. Down from yesterday, which is $3.90. So continual decline in gas prices is going to have a tremendous effect on us, because a lot of us that maybe have been not sourcing quite as much because of gas, you're going to get a little bit more relief at the pump, and that is good news. Next, we're going to get into a segment I'm going to call What Does Not Sell on eBay. Well, and I've done something like this before in the past, where I've picked apart a few things that don't sell, but there's a lot of mixed information on the internet about things that sell and things that don't sell. One of the things that I've heard from many people starting out, and things that for whatever reason they see online and so forth, and I have an example of it, is coffee mugs. Coffee mugs don't sell well on them, unless they're a rare Starbucks mug or they're the latest Starbucks mug that nobody can get their hands on right now. Coffee mugs are not a real great investment when it comes to resale. Now, is there rare ones out there? Yeah, there is. There's, rare ones, there's desirable ones, just like anything. I mean, literally anything has the ability to be worth money on eBay if it's rare enough and if people want it enough. But as a whole, the category of coffee mugs is not something you should be buying, or not something that is a good reselling item. And it never has been. Has there been mixed information on YouTube? Yeah, there has. I've seen YouTubers buy coffee mugs and, flip them for $30, $40. And it can happen, sure. The other 70 to 80% of coffee mugs out there are almost worthless. So, when you're out there sourcing, just walk away from the coffee mugs. It's better. Now, for those of you daily grinders, those people that are out there sourcing and, basically spending their whole day on the road, there is some important things that we need to tackle. And one of those is what to get for lunch. So some food news. Some things to note. Unfortunately, Taco Bell's Mexican pizza is sold out across the country. So if you were looking to get back into the Mexican pizza, they all have a little sold out tag on the menu. The rumor is that Taco Bell is going to be bringing it back on a permanent basis. Shouldn't have got rid of it in the first place. But they are going to be bringing it out at some point on a regular basis. But for the moment, August 23rd, Taco Bell's Mexican pizza is sold out. Chick-fil-A testing wings in some of their markets. Not in this market, because I haven't seen them. But they are testing wings, so soon, hopefully, which I actually think would be awesome, you're going to be able to get fast food wings from Chick-fil-A. And if the rest of their menu is indicative of what these will be like, I have no doubt these will be good wings. So Chick-fil-A, if some of you maybe have the ability to get your hands on some Chick-fil-A wings, you might want to check them out and comment down below and let this reporter know what they're like. Sticking with the food news, I'm going to highlight a restaurant a week maybe that I think is really great for those of us that are out on the road and need a decent little chain restaurant to stop at and get a quick bite. The one I'm going to recognize today is one that's down the street from our house, and we actually fumbled into it by accident. It's been there forever, and we just never really gave it a shot. It's called Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and they do smoothies, obviously, and their smoothies are quite good, but they actually have a food menu, and it is relatively inexpensive. You can get yourself a flatbed bread sandwich that actually is rather large for right around $4. They also have things like salads, mac and cheese, and some wraps that are also very delicious and quite large and reasonably priced. You can actually get a combo with a smoothie. So flatbread sandwich and a smoothie, somewhere around $8. Great value and portable. You can put the smoothie in the cup holder, hold the flatbread sandwich with one hand, and get driving on to the next thrift store. All right, and that's going to wrap up the first Pittsburgh Picker news that matters to Reseller. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys like it. If you really liked it, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up. It really helps out the show. Anyways, that is our first. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Again, this is going to be kind of an evolving thing, and hopefully it gets a little better, and hopefully it evolves into more of a cohesive news program. I'm not a professional reporter, so it's going to take me a little bit of practice as well. So hope you guys liked it. We will catch you, well, tomorrow, because tomorrow me and Sarah will be live on the channel, and then hopefully this will be back sometime next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Good day, sir!